Boat trailer in the back of the car, and it's not a huge car either.
Join me for another adventure to the Sand Isles with the Sydney Raid Sailing Group.
Just sit back and relax, don't worry, the world can wait, no need to hurry.
Hi, well we're back at Summerland Point boat ramp up at Lake Macquarie. It's 2 days after Boxing Day. Daryl and I stayed up here last night on our boats, and about from 5 o'clock this morning all the fishing boats went out. The car park's now full. Anyway, we should have 6 boats today, I think. Robin and Mark have just turned up. Should be a good day. We're going to try and get to the Sand Isles, stay the night there, and then come back tomorrow. Hi Mark, how are you?
Very good, Paul. Yourself?
Yeah, not bad, good trip.
It was a very good trip for me.
Mark lives at the northern end of the lake, so he didn't have that far to come. Hello Georgie. Hello Georgie. Hello Georgie. And this is Robin with his Oughtred Ness.
This is called the mast partner, and the glue hasn't failed yet. Just a few masts though.
Electric winches, but the Paradox is about half a tonne, so you probably need one. I think you've got everything.
Got that, I got this,
Yeah.
I got whatever that is. I'm going to find out what it all is when I open them. It'll be great.
Oh, great, great.
Yeah.
This is Robin, by the way, everybody.
Hello everyone. It's finally actually getting to go sailing with Paul and everyone on first time on Lake Macquarie.
Yeah, oh,
Yeah.
well, now, last time we were up here, we saw sharks, so, you know, we may or may not see sharks again.
Yes, I heard there is a hammerhead. That was quite exciting.
Gonna be good.
Yeah, it's probably going to be just me flailing under a pile of camping gear. I have 3 tins of baked beans. You can count them during the video.
Okay.
Yeah, especially if you have young children who are learning the early numbers. That'll be very good. 1.
So here's Pete, he's just rowed up from Sydney.
Against the wind too.
Now, you know I told you all the trailer spots are taken already and it's only about 8:30 in the morning. Well, that's not a problem for Pete because he puts the trailer in the back of the car. So that's the safety chain coming off. That's the actual tow bar that comes up. It's the rollers. It's getting smaller. And the lucky dust.
3 minutes.
3 minutes. Boat trailer in the back of the car, and it's not a huge car either. Honda Civic, which is not a big car, really. Steve and his Bayraider. Come on, Robin, put some muscle into it, mate.
Yeah, well, has failed again.
Oh no.
The inboard works okay.
So Steve's had an issue with his Genoa halyard, so he's had to drop the mast. while on the water, which is quite interesting, but he seems to have managed to have done it all right. So, for those people that have been following the channel, Dave has been doing a bit of work on his boat, basically repainting the hull and stuff. So what are we doing today?
Finishing off the sanding.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to paint.
We finished sanding and now we're just rubbing down with acetone. And what are you going to use?
Ship Shape by Norglass as an undercoat. So that's an epoxy, and then
Right.
the 2-pack polyurethane.
This has had a base coat on it now. And of course it's not finished yet. So Dave's joining me today on the lake.
Beautiful day.
It might get windy later on, but
It's champagne sailing.
this is Matt on his McGregor. Come over to say hello. Do you know the right way to Hobart, Dave? Go out here and then we turn right.
Yes. Okay. No worries.
So we've just heaved to while we're waiting for Steve to catch up. Gonna have to attack in a minute. Dave's in control, which could be good or could be bad. I think it's good. Because it's a little bit fruity. So the wind has increased. It's about, we think, between 20 and 25 knots now. It was predicted to be 22. Everybody's racing. We're the last in. It's quite choppy. Yeah. So, Mark, what scotch have you got tonight?
Talisker 10-year-old single malt. Sky, I've been there. I actually had the misfortune to be stuck there in a hurricane for a whole day. I couldn't get out of the distillery. It was a terrible day.
And what scotch do you like, Georgie? Time do you call this? It's 5 o'clock. What have you been doing? So, Robin, you've had an interesting afternoon.
I have been. I made the decision. You know, it was an exhausting work to windward for everybody.
Yeah.
And I just got to the point, and I put in my second reef, and I was overpowered with the second reef. And with my third reef, I can't work to windward very well.
Yeah.
And I just went for the closest lee shore.
Yeah.
Which not weather shore. That's how tired I am. Which was Coal Point, and by complete random choice, the person I landed up on the jetty of had also built an Oughtred boat, was a programmer, does some really cool things, and so we had tons to talk about. I had some Christmas cake that they had left over, and also my rudder downhill's broken, and this is cactus. And I was a bit worried that if something happened, I wouldn't have the energy to get the
So
boat together.
he gave you a tow over here.
Oh no! So it's actually his friend gave me a tow over. He dropped me off into waist deep water, and I walked the boat in.
Well, better late than never.
Yeah. Well, but better than being late.
Yeah.
As in the late Robin.
That's right. Robin said he took a bit of water on board. Pete, what's this?
It's a Bunnings charcoal chimney.
Oh, right. And this just heats up the charcoal?
Well, the idea is it's a good, fast way of getting heat beads and charcoal and things hot.
And then you can put them on here. Have you got anything to grill?
I have baked beans.
Right, okay.
I have the cheese and tomato sandwich that I bought at the servo.
Yeah, but I want to see you stick baked beans on a skewer.
Well, I don't know if I can comply with your little peccadillo, Paul. This is a wonky hat. This is pre-soaked with Lake Macquarie spa water.
Oh, yes. Tell you what, it's pretty hot. Gourmet dinghy cruising, courtesy of Pete.
This is called Bitchotan charcoal.
What's the advantage of this?
It's very hot and it burns a long time.
It is, because it's right next to my thigh and I think I'm burning.
Smells delicious.
Was that good, Georgie? Oh, not that close. The guys are having beef skewers on the barbecue. I've come back aboard to have my vegetarian dinner, which is basically a lentil soup with vegetarian bites mixed in with it from Coles, and it's very good. I've had it before, very tasty. Still pretty windy. My daughter Kate gave me a Christmas gift, which is very useful on the boat. It's a scourer, which I've never seen before. It's a scourer, including a scraper and a brush and the detergent. I think it's going to work well. And there you go. With the magic of television, that's pretty good, I think. Very useful. Something to add to your ditty bag. And what's a ditty bag, I hear you say? Well, it's got your bits and pieces in it. So I have toothbrushes, obviously toothpaste. I've got, what's that, cooking oil. I've got detergent for washing dishes. I've got soap for washing your hands. I've got an emergency fire lighting kit. It's got fire lighters and tape and everything else in there that I might need. I've got a fire lighting lens. I've never used it, but you know, I could. Some hand sanitizer and one of those fancy all-in-one knives that does everything. And of course the most important thing, the penknife my daughter gave me. Panda.
He is having a bit of it.
That was a great night for sure. It's about, I think, 10 o'clock now or something like that. Yeah, back on the boat, going to bed. Haven't put the mozzie net up because I think it's too windy for mozzies and it's not going to rain, so I'm risking not putting anything up at all. So hopefully I can fall asleep and look at the stars. What's not to like? Morning, Steve.
Morning. How are you, Paul?
Good. You have a nice night?
Beautiful. Thank you. Yeah.
There was a bit of boat movement during the night, but I wasn't woken up by any banging. Morning, Scott.
Morning, Paul.
So you rode across from Rathmines?
Yes, I did.
And how far is that?
2.4 kilometres.
Oh, okay.
In a straight line.
Yeah.
I don't row very straight though.
And this is the Phoenix.
Phoenix 3.
Looks very nice.
Thank you. It's lovely to row. I hope it's as good to sail.
And have you got all the rig to go with it
Yes,
yet, or are you
yeah.
still getting that?
Yeah, no, the rig's all ready.
Next time you'll be sailing with us.
Yes, hopefully.
Good man. So what have you got here, Pete? Bacon and veggies?
Onion, capsicum and bacon.
Yeah, it smells fantastic.
But of course, Paul, not up to your standard of vegetarian cooking.
Stop going
I
on about.
expect that you were cooking something marvellous over there this morning.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna-
too modest to let on.
I'm going to have porridge in a minute.
You're probably too humble to say it's a bircher muesli prepared by hand and
No, it's
sort
just
of raisins chopped by virgins and the whole bit.
no bog standard oats with some peaches, I think. So Scott's heading back over the other side. Oh, it's looking a bit dark over there, isn't it? So I got out eventually from where we were last night. Had to work my way through the sandbars and the banks of reeds and eventually found a channel. I draw about 44 centimetres, so the other guys have mainly got flat bottom boats, so I had a bit of trouble getting it out. I had to drag it a bit, but we got there eventually. It's probably only 3 or 4 knots, but that's okay. I've got a reef in because I know it's going to pick up later. Probably don't need it, but there you go. A bit different from yesterday. There's no white water and no waves really. So yeah, all good. So Dave's getting a lift back with Rob on his boat. There's Darryl down there in his Cygnet 20, catching up rapidly. Just gone past the back of Wanji Point, and now we're going around the western side of Polbar, and we're absolutely flying. The wind has definitely picked up a bit. It's probably at least 12 knots now, I'd say, maybe a bit more. No white caps though.
G'day!
Good breeze. So we're just heading back to Summerland Point boat ramp now. Thanks to everybody who came on the raid. We had a really good time. And thanks for watching Sailing Kate Louise. And I'll see you on the water somewhere next year, because it's only 3 days away.